area, gets it away to Jones. Jack Jones, who puts it deep, but the wind pushes it back instantly, quite well. Overton's take it. Overton running hard, but getting tackled by Jones quite well. Jones is over the ball, but has to release it, not hold. And Caelan Jones puts it deep for a potential. What a kick from Caelan Jones. Not quite a 50-22, but the pressure right back on Cardiff instantly after doing so well to relieve it. This game has probably been played maybe 60-70% in the Cardiff half, if not Cardiff 22. Pressure is just continually mounting as Swansea knock on the door over and over again. But Cardiff start well with a short 3-man line out. Cardiff get the ball away, running heavy into contact. Goes Harrison Jones. But there's a bit of a spill, it's a knock on. And Swansea will get a scrum, they've taken away the ball. But second knock on from Swansea in contact leads to a scrummage in Men in Green's favour. It's interesting actually, and I know I'll say this quite a lot today, but when you look at the set between the two teams, watching Swansea in the engage, we're looking at a bit more of a dominant hit and the initial grab. That being said, they're not getting a run rate. Cardiff's defence is looking so much stronger, if not a bit panicked at times. Like I said, Alex Overton and Giovanni Way, both playing very well for Swansea in particular, but Jack Jones and James Mulder actually having great games for Cardiff. The backline haven't been bad, but it seems to be a forwards game. And it's a penalty! And the Swansea go quick. Caelan Jones asking much of the line. Takes it out wide. Cardiff defence is good. Is that a try? It's a steal. Cardiff have it. And Tinkerton has it. He carries into contact quite heavily. I don't actually know what happened in the corner there, but that was quite a remarkable defence. Out for Green to clear. Takes it deep into contact. Halfway between the 22 and 10 metres line. Just a bit of relief for Cardiff. That last-ditch defence in the top right-hand field was quite remarkable. Sorry, top left-hand field. Just a little bit of a back-and-forth game. Not really sure what's going on. Jump, it's gone very much not straight because the bar comes away with it to Greer, to Mulgrew, who's going to hit into the contact big time against, and it's a bit of knock. It's gone back into the ground. Harrison James takes it and it goes to Conroy, who runs so heavy, huge tackle for the ball, absolutely gets a steal with a sealing off penalty and a 10-metre forward descent. Swansea now get the mark down, which is a huge advantage for a good kick to the corner. Just think, was saying things right there, referee threatening another 10 metres if they speak back again, Conroy warned. And up to the 22 pretty much, Swansea go. Call for 5 in the line out as Swansea. It's just been one of those games. Cardiff needs to sort their discipline out. They need to keep their lead here. Swansea are knocking on the door over and over again. Can this pressure surmount importance, or is it just going to remain Cardiff defence dominance as they try the line out? Referee says all backwards as Cardiff team have got it. The Cardiff captain carries into contact quite well. The lot doing brilliantly as Green gets it out wide, but passes to no one. Jones has to cover it off. Gets hunted down by Stewart. Does really well to bring it into a ball. Cardiff managed to just about to bring it down into a tackle. Had to get it away from Buck for Goddard, the captain. But again, carrying his contact. Cardiff just struggling to get out of their own half and is indeed near their own 22 area. Ferrier is being hurried up by the referee. Davis on the short side looking to contest in the air. But missed cross communication, making a mistake as his flanker. Caelan Jones gets away slightly offside from Reese Lee, but what a kick! Oh no, just stopped short. Cardiff playing on with the ball. Pressure's mounting, but that is, and a small knock-on. Our referee is stopping the game for an issue, as Cardiff arguing that there was an issue with the kick. Obviously, we don't have a referee, but it's can't see what's happening. But they're going to go back for a knock-on further up the field. And as the ball went dead where Brooks kicked it, so it bounced out back into the confusion. Cardiff will have the set here, and the put in. Will they have the advantage overall? It's been a very good Swansea start, and it does look a bit of a panic to get the ball out of time. Buying with the front goals from Cardiff, with Swansea being more dominant in this phase. The freshmen from Cardiff are going to have to make a huge hit now to try and retain the ball and set up an attack. Green, Bailey, Mulgrew, Conroy, Davis and Jones are your backline today, and Green himself is manning it at 10. You see him barking with Jones as well, with a bit of a flare actually. As Swansea push hard, Cardiff just get the ball away. Green getting it down, was that a nowhere knock on as the line break occurs, and I believe that Swansea have retained the ball as Jones takes it, Jones doing the work, but there's a knock on. Jones knocks it on to his teammate. Can be a walk if they made it. Cardiff arguing if there was a deliberate knock on earlier on. The referee saying all play on. Just again, it's another moment of Swansea knocking on the door and Cardiff not being able, Cardiff actually being able to stop them very well just at that last moment, a small moment, helping them. Another strong hit, they really need to get the ball out quickly if they want to retain it. Pressure from Swansea as they set the initial drive, and it's huge. Where's the massive Swansea on the penalty? The forwards can only be proud of that job. That was remarkable, but as Arthur's with his arms around the counter, as they carry heavy second initially, and Gaston goes over, has he scored? Referee called held up. What a steal at the second hole of the match day from Cardiff. Great work from the pressures there. This is walking off looking a little bit at himself, thinking he got that over. Referee is communicating with his linesman quite quickly, and then really well. Swansea fans are obviously disappointed. What a carry! Swansea looking so good. This is not getting. Cardiff seems to be doing better than the other opportunities in the 22. Very, very little. Cardiff get the ball underway, low and flat. Wade takes it, running up the field, slightly sideways. Makes a well handy offloader to Pritchard, who makes meters, stumbles a little bit, gets it over, gets it away, and now is through. Swansea, Keane Tappan goes on Swansea's first goal of the day in a brilliant score. Making his way through, turns Pritchard, and Calvert really got all the way there.
Guys, see Chinese right live. So I have the students. These joints now Cardiff 17, Swansea 7. I'm tired of sight.
lovely Varsity. It's the half ends. Cardiff 22, Swansea 7. Rugby Union so far here at the Arms Park. A truly great occasion for the spectacle of the sport that we all know and love. So let's just look back at that again. This is we're looking back at Cardiff's freshers, who in particular most of them play in the 5th squad in the Western Tier 4 and in the second 15, which is accelerated development for the first students that play, which means first year students that they want to then get into the first 15 for the next season to play. A notable player from the previous freshers matches is Josh Pascal Reynolds, who was a standout last year and has made the first 15 on multiple occasions this year. This match is shown to have huge impact on the players. As we go into this half, it's been a bit of a mix. I hope you've enjoyed the commentary so far this half. You'll hear me all of today, this afternoon, and this evening for the women's and men's rugby as well. Both fixtures yet to come on CUTV, and if not, and you're just listening today and watching other fixtures, please do it. Let us know at CUTV, contact us, send us your photos, tell us what you think about the game. And more importantly, I just hope you're having a great varsity. This has been very good. Cardiff are currently leading, not just in the rugby, but they're looking to retain all 3 crowns from last year, but also all across the park. Cardiff seems to be doing better and looking for another lead into the next season as half-time teams. And the stands continue to fill up as the afternoon goes on. And isn't it just a great occasion for the rugby? As Cardiff look to do better, can they maintain a lead of 15 points? Maybe not. But it'll be down to that second half and the substitutes. And we can run through substitutes in a moment. Let's just wait. And I'm going to bring in Adam Gaston, the head of sports CTV. And Adam, what do you think about the game so far?
Well, the game has been absolutely an absolute spectacle, look, quite frankly. Sorry, I'm a bit out of breath, to be honest. Having run up those stairs to join the look in the commentary box. But I mean, look, honestly, that first half, that is all you love about rugby, just running rugby, back and forth from both sides. And not Swansea, the scoreboard's a bit harsh on them, quite frankly. I think they've had a lot of chances in that first half, and it's been going really well for them. They've got a lot of purchase in the Cardiff half, but they just haven't been able to convert their chances in the same way as Cardiff. And that is ultimately the difference between the two sides at the minute. Really impressive performance by Cardiff even to stick in. There was a couple of moments on their own try line there where they just turned over the ball and they were able to stay resolute, and that's ultimately been the story of this first half. Look, has been that defence on their 5 metre line, which just kept Swansea out, and yeah, now we're at 22-7 on the scoreboard. Thought a couple of good performers. Isaac Buck, obviously, who's played a lot of Super Rugby this season for the first team. It was good to see him on the team sheet today. That sort of adds a little bit of firepower for the Cardiff Freshers team. I think he's led them well today as one of those key leaders in that side. But look, as we had discussed before this game, it is a huge occasion, a huge match, this one, because it's always the one where the head coach Chris Davies and head coach Hugh Gaston for Swansea, it's always the one that they're going to be looking out for to see the next crop of young players coming through. And we can see with players like Isaac Buck playing in this game, the calibre of players we've got out on the field here, just some real exciting attacking, running rugby. You can sort of see that the two philosophies of the sides in how they played in that first half. I mean, you've got Cardiff, which is that sort of running rugby game. They like to keep it within the hands, not kicking awfully much, but just always can attack from anywhere. And I think Swansea on the other side, strong set piece. You know, they've got that field position as well. They've kicked quite well as well. They pinned Cardiff back quite a bit. They won that territory battle. And yeah, it's just been interesting to see how that sort of transfers over down from the ones to the first 15. I'm sure they've done a lot of training together in preparation for this match and this occasion. And may I just say, it's an absolute quarter of a day in Cardiff as well. Just sun splitting the skies. We don't often get this in the capital of Wales, but it is mighty good when we do get it. What's your thoughts been on the game? I'm sure we've heard quite a lot of what you had to say, but what's your predictions for the second half? What do you think's going to happen here?
Well, mate, I think thank you for what you've been saying. I think you're absolutely right. The kicking game's been excellent from Swansea, but as I was saying in the box up earlier, it's the wind. Cardiff have been pinged back because the wind just haven't let them escape, and you think it's going to swap over in the second half. Are Cardiff going to kick to push Swansea back with using the wind advantage, and are Swansea now going to have their kicking game limited? I think the interesting thing has been how dominant Swansea have been at the scrum. When you look at that initial drive, they are so good, even winning a penalty, which eventually led to the tap and try. The other thing I'd like to say is Cardiff's more, and you say Isaac Buck, he's having a fantastic game. But actually, the entire Cardiff forwards on that ball, on that set, in particular, you look at how Owen Griffiths goes in for the initial drive and sets it so well. I would just like to say one thing. I think the try of the day so far was Bailey's score in the top right corner, which we can both agree was just spectacular.
It's Cardiff at their very best, really. It's just turning the ball over and then just going for broke and scoring in the corner there. It's interesting to be said about Isaac Buck. I think he's had a good season, first season in Buck Super Rugby. He's made a lot of appearances for the first 15, but that's a strong position for Cardiff. And you consider they've got Goldsworthy, they've got Dylan Lang, who's been an absolute revelation for them this season. All that competition for him in his first year is going to do nothing but good for his development. For Brian Rugby Football Club looking into him for this game, and yeah, it's interesting to see him lay him down a marker here, because it is a hotly contested position, that hooker, and it's great to see that sort of that modern style of hooker. You know, you've got that you can play well in the loose, but you also, as you say, that maul game is strong from Isaac Buck. I think when you sort of balance those two together, what do we call him beforehand? Do we say Pinchian? What do you think?
I think he's almost a good blend between them, because I think he plays a bit more like Sheehan in some aspects because his scrum's a little bit weaker, or maybe that might be his prop forwards, or just Swansea's scrum is so good. But his mauling, you're completely right, is excellent, and he's so good ball in hand. We've seen him all over the park, making huge lines into contact, and I think you're absolutely right. He's been an absolute stunner for Swansea so far. I'm sorry, for Cardiff so far. Against Swansea, I apologise for the mistake.
Yeah, and you're exactly right. In the loose, he's been absolutely fantastic, and I think in the last match, if we weren't mistaken, I think he was maybe used as a sort of he was sort of the way the team sheet had appeared anyway, against Bath in that Bucks Super Rugby World Championship quarter final. Obviously, we'll have that going on today as well elsewhere in the Stadium Newport. So that's always sort of going on in the quality of university rugby. And yeah, it's just it's great to see all these boys lay down a mark. It was a fantastic game. Listen to you on commentary talking about Josh Pascal Reynolds, who's not playing today, unfortunately. for the one side, but how he made a mark last season. I think a lot of these boys will want to set down that marker. We can see the two teams sort of lining up to welcome their boys out here, and with that, there was a wee bit of a scuffle there as well. Bit of pushing and shoving. We expect nothing less for Welsh Varsity. But I'll pass you back to Luke here, who will carry on for your commentary for the second half. And as always, we're expecting an absolute quarter here. So here come Cardiff.
Thank you, Adam, and thank you for coming to the box. That was absolutely excellent analysis as Cardiff run back onto the field. And my teammate run full stop there. Goes for the drive, but that's tapping the Swansea try scorer, carrying his contact with Jones, gets it away to his lock forward, who knocks it on in a pass, and Cardiff will get a scrum on there on the 5 metres between the 22 and the 10. A little bit of pressure here being pushed at the start of it, and just a small mistake from Scarlett. He tried to offload it there. But all in all, decent showing. Some of the match referee just having a little bit of a word to his props there. From Cardiff and Swansea, setting on the marker, just asking them to set straight, keep the bind strong, and hopefully having a good engage. Cardiff are looking a bit more confident with such a huge lead going into half time. Are they able to retain it with weather advantage and on such a lovely day like it is today, as Adam said, as the referee just calls for a reset? Set goes wrong. The scrums have been a bit of an interesting one today. We haven't seen the best from Cardiff, but they have done well at countering Swansea when they have needed to. And only conceding one penalty there, considering the pressure that's been put on them, has been admirable at the very, very least. Referee just calling the crash, the bind. And now the set, huge engage. As Ferrier gets in, Cardiff and march back, but they just get it away to Green, who carries into contact. Mulgrew, as Griffiths goes forward over the line. Swansea cleared out well. Ferrier gets it back to Green now, who chips it slightly off the foot, a little bit of a bounce as it goes. Davis tries to chase away into contact, and they take him into touch. Ball is going to be given to Cardiff for the throw. Oh no, it's come off from Cardiff into contact. So Stewart, the captain, will get a line out. A little bit of confusion here. Cardiff not too sure. Didn't think they were getting the ball. Referee's called a knock-on instead from the tackle. Will be a Cardiff put in. Couldn't miss their attack. The Green Bars for this handball and Conroy, the centre partnership that looked so strong together, especially into the contact the first few phases. Conroy himself setting up that absolutely wonderful attack that unfortunately didn't end in a try. Ferrier just slipping slightly. Cardiff set well, Swansea got the hit, but Cardiff getting away. Ferrier, Green, Mulgrew. Green back to the Bailey, try scorer, hit it into contact, hits his opposite man, and hits Hopkins, gets him down. Ferrier to Griffiths, to Green, to Goddard, the captain, as he marches forward. Cardiff just applying pressure, knocking on the door now. Missed pass goes slightly awry, and Hughes does very well. Hughes does very well to get it away. Cardiff are on the charge, and Buck is making huge meterage here. Swansea finally get him down, and an advantage comes, and a penalty comes. Cardiff opportunity already taken. Jones goes. Jones asking questions already, but is he going to get turned over? Tackler is in the way. Cardiff carries well. Buck going towards the line. Buck making more, and Swansea take it for the steal. Great steal there. There's pressure being answered, questions being answered. The Swansea line, as I now see the Cardiff substitutes prop forward getting warmed up. Bit of a weaker kick there, but considering the conditions, not too bad from Oliver Brooks. Just in between, halfway between the 10 metre line and the 22. Decent escape, and now kick from Swansea. And it goes a little bit awry. Buck takes it after a knock-on from the back of the scrum. Bit of a mess here. Sorry, back of the line-out. Bit of a knock-on. And substitutes coming on the field. 17 and 8 of Cardiff. Barnes and Powell coming on for Young and Hughes, who've done excellent jobs for their side today. Carried well, carried hard. Absolutely admirable work at the very from Cardiff. Will this change of cross assist Cardiff late into the game? Considering their strength required to match Swansea. It's a very early change, very few minutes into this half, and already Cardiff willing to take that risk. As the stands continue to fill towards this great game of rugby. Set immediately goes, alright, Cardiff unable to get the ball, the referee's going to call a reset now. Have a few words with the new props. This is continuing to look like a brilliant match up front. Swansea do have the edge. Cardiff just escaping every single time. It seems to be how they're playing this game. Fast, dynamic, and just making the extra step where it counts, getting away where necessary. Referee Crouch is set for the next stage. Cardiff are looking now to continue his work. Crouch by a set called. Ferrier gets it in. Swansea push hard, push heavy on the new substitute, and a penalty is won. Parker and Powell weren't able to match it. Swansea get it away quickly. Jones goes, but it's called back immediately for going not from the mark. Referee calls a scrum penalty, and Brooks goes for the line. So just outside, well, just into the Cardiff half by a few feet as we look for the Swansea line-out. And Swansea have brought on Noah Mason for Alex Overton, who has had a bit of a quieter game today. As Cardiff make another line-out steal, that's the fourth one today. This has been absolutely brilliant from the Cardiff lot. Stealing as Ferrier gives it to Powell, who carries heavy into the Barnes, as the Griffiths carries, and Mulgrew passes out wide for Bailey, has goes again for another chip and chase. Will he take it? Jones knocks it slightly, it goes over the line, and referee calls it back. Good time to have a chat. Did Jones knock that, or did he just gather it and score in the corner? Knock-on called, Swansea scrum. Cardiff players were looking back to their own line, a bit upset with themselves. It's that wide ball from Mulgrew and Conroy, both throwing it so well. It's putting them in a massive advantage. And we are seeing some absolutely excellent work from Cardiff attack here, just willing to try things. Are the passes ready to move forward? From my view, in a Cardiff opinion, they're flat. But we are seeing some brilliant attacking rugby. Cardiff shaping their defence. Swansea will probably look to run it from here if they can get it out wide, considering how much space has been given in those wing channels. Engage goes ahead. Swansea get the ball. Cardiff holding a bit stronger at scrum time. Second scrum for the new replacements, doing well as and it's Griffiths again. He is everywhere, the little flanker. Swansea looking for a clear. Caelan Jones looking for the ball. Goes high, catches the win. Bailey lets the drop into touch as the quick option isn't ready. Cardiff will have the line out just between the 22 and 10. It seems to be a common area for these ball checks. It's quite good at relieving pressure, but are they going to be able to retain it? Powell has a quick word to Buck, one of the standout players for Cardiff today. As Captain Goddard comes in for the lift, goes up, Goddard takes it, sets the ball, no, avoids it, and Ferrier gets it away to Bailey, who gets it to Harrison Jones, who gets Jones caught down in a slight ruck, tackled well by Swansea. Pressure is applying here. And it's Griffiths again on the outside as Swansea go. Jones trying the line. Jones pushing. Conway gave the pass to Griffiths. Apologies. Jones being held up now over the line, and it's going to be a steal from Swansea. Move from Ollie Barnes. Great line there. Move from Ollie Barnes. Great line there. Ferry to Buck, who makes a dummy with Buck for his fourth! That's another try by Isaac Buck. Cardiff 27, Swansea 7. What a score! Heavy fast. Harrison Jones on his inside, helping a little bit there, but Isaac Buck, for an excellent score. What a try as Cardiff go over again. This time right next to the sticks for a seemingly easy conversion despite the conditions. All you can ask. All you can ask is for a kick as easy as this, considering the conditions. Bailey's going to help out Jones with the... he's not even. Jones puts it through the middle, 29-27. Cardiff lead against Swansea Freshers. Now, are Cardiff going to beat their score from last year where they put on 40 points to 21? They're already getting close to the target. A little bit of the second half gone now as a substitution at 10 for Swansea as Robertson comes on. Swansea get the ball away quickly, go for the line-up, but it's a huge contact from Cardiff. Initial drive is good and a good steal. The chant continues despite the deficit the Swansea fans are trying. Ferrier gets it away to Goddard, his captain, who makes a great move. A good few metres there, 4 or 5. Ferrier now looking for a box kick with the wind behind him. Considering all options, chase is set. Griffiths on the right wing at flank, accompanied by Davis. But it's taken, and Swansea now on the charge. Number 20, the flanker, Max Whittingham, taking it into contact quite well. Jones keeps on asking questions at the door. A little bit of a good job there done by Swansea 23, by Way, sorry. Carried into contact by Pritchard. Now, big hit. As Swansea try again, Way putting a little cheeky kick. Pressure, knock on it as Mason still going. Griffiths catches him and takes him down. Huge hit, slightly close up. Now Swansea is outside centre, keeps on moving. Curiously having a great tussle there. Pressure, Swansea now on the Cardiff 5 metre, going for the line. Keeping on going, attacking harder and harder. Forward carry into contact. Second hit again, and I believe that is Thomas Pritchard driving for the line. As the in-your-head chance continues, Swansea pushing ever edging towards the line. Stop short. A good block from the Cardiff defence. Holding. Another drive, this time from Freddie Scarlett going towards the line. And Jones, wide ball to Mason, who scores in the bottom right corner. Swansea score again. 29 points to 12. Swansea are fighting back. They're not down and out just yet. Noah Mason with a brilliant try in the corner there. Floated pass was absolutely brilliant. Most importantly, from Caelan Jones. Now it's going to be a conversion attempt from a Harry Sandler. Swansea fans go quiet as they continue to go for the kick. A few chances around the park. With gussing his face, no need for assistance on the ball on the tee. Keeps it wide, keeps it in. Pushed well before the stick. Tried to curve it, but it didn't work. Score remains the same. Cardiff 29, Swansea 12. Apologise for any sound issues as clearing up on my chance, but we will continue the fixture as the referee punts the spare ball into touch. Ellis Green out for his first restart of the half. Cardiff getting underway, nice and deep as Jones, the assist from the last try, goes for a clear to touch, but it doesn't travel far. Cardiff again, 10 metres from the Swansea 22. Applying pressure once more, perfect position to attack. This is going to be interesting. Swansea subs now moving down to the bottom, looking at options, maybe bringing on prop replacements. In particular, that could be Callum Briggs coming on for Callum Bowman at some point. Back to the rugby as Cardiff go for line out. Taken well, pushed in touch Green. Now to Mulgrew, to Davis, to Jones who makes the line break. Jones is going. Jones caught on the angle, but scores in the bottom left. Another try for Cardiff. 34-12. What a score! All set through all phases. The passing has been excellent out of the hands from Cardiff, and just a wonderful try. Jones did so well. I thought he'd been caught on the angle there by the Swansea defence, but he obviously manages to survive. What a score, and he'll now go to try and convert his own kick as Cardiff make a substitution on the side. We'll see who they are in a minute. What a try from Cardiff as Fred McDonald comes off for Henry Goodwin. Jones to take the score to 36 with Bailey assisting as the boos get louder and the chants get stronger. Jones puts it through the middle. Cardiff 34, Swansea 12. Brilliant conversion under pressure. Cardiff are confidently in the lead now. Everything is ramping up as we go in, and it's going to be Rufus Robertson who restarts the game. Robertson takes it short. The wind is adding pressure. Nobody takes it. Swansea now on the ball, but being marched backwards by Conway with a huge tackle. Swansea now behind their own halfway line as we push further, and it's a knock on from Swansea. That's number 8. Gavin Bissell drops it, but Cardiff now carrying corner. A huge tackle by Swansea 13 Joe Reesley. Harrison Jones passing off to his teammate there, who now held in a maul. Is that Isaac Buck, who's managed to drop himself short. Moving, and is that Jack Jones looking for another line break again. It gets it off to Bailey. Nice soft hands there from him. Excellent work. Ferrier comes in to get it away to Gallows, to Green, who takes it in one look and goes for a nice little chip. Is that on for a 50-22? Just outside the Swansea 22, almost a 50-22 there. Excellent work under all sorts of pressure. And it seems to be that Cardiff's party bus is very much arrived. They are in full swing here, in command of the game, under all sorts of pressure, and Ellis Green just has to get it away so well. One different bounce, and you would have to think that's what Swansea will be defending again. We'll see if they're able to keep the line out. Cardiff go up to contest. Swansea retain the ball, get it away well as pressure starts to be applied. Good tackle as Cardiff and Griffiths again getting himself everywhere on the field, except for the scoreboard. Jones now looking for the ball. It bounces once, bounces twice into touch. That's a good clearance as Reesley goes down with calf cramp. Game's going to be slowed down here a little bit for an injury, but full time if he believes it's necessary. Lining up for substitutions as well. Be interesting to see what happens next. just wait a moment. Cardiff looking on to bring on quite a lot of their bench. That would be Rhys Griffiths, Josh Reynolds, and Jose Orton. Furthermore, Oscar Parker would also come on, which would mean the whole loading of the bench, except for, I believe, Rory Duncan. We haven't seen him here just yet. Duncan also getting ready. Almost a bomb score moment, if you will, in the stages of the game, as Rhys Lee managed to get up. But he's going to shame. He's going to have to hold off. That's his game done for the day. Now, substitute-wise, who have Swansea brought on? And having been announced, so we can't see, as Cardiff retain their own line out well. Ferrier takes it with a dummy and a quick chip through, but it's gathered well by Mason, who runs himself hard and puts his own kick. Bailey now over the ball. Cardiff, this is just back and forth running. What a line. Cardiff clearing well. A little bit of a cheeky chip there, as Green now looks for another quick kick. Under pressure, wind swelling a little bit. Swansea man makes a line break. Swansea pushing, little bit of a debut. Cardiff take it back. This is just absolutely, and it's an offside call. And what a line break. I believe that was Giovanni Way making his escape there. Brilliant work. Seems to be under pressure, he's going back and forth, we can't tell it. I mean, despite the scoreboard, the momentum from both sides is excellent, especially in this middle part of the field. And it's a very good kick from Robertson to put him within 10 of the ball. And the bomb squad comes on for Cardiff. This is huge. This will be great. Oscar Parker coming on for Isaac Buck, who's been my star man today. Rory Duncan is on for Rhys Griffiths is on for Freddie Ferrier, Josh Reynolds on for Ellis Green, and Jose Orton on for, just looking to see, players off. Had a great game, all these boys coming off. Wonderful day for rugby. Oh, and that's Mason Mulgrew who's off. Through changes in within the main halfback partnership and at the centre partnership. So instead of ball good take the line out, we're being pushed back a little bit. Ball not effective. And there's a line break, and Captain Stewart makes it. Knocking on the door of the line. Out wide now. Is out way in the corner. What a try! Going the line. Little bit of a Herculean leap there. Absolutely wonderful score. I believe that was Giovanni Way. Genuinely brilliant work from the Swansea wing to score there. Callum Briggs comes on for Callum Bow. A little bit of a swap there. Now, listen to us on CUTV. We hope you're enjoying the coverage so far of a great Varsity Freshers match. Score so far 36 points to 17. As the conversion is going to be attempted, tries awarded as good. As kick looks to be taken. Ball stops short. It's the wind again. Meters short, and the pressure just getting worse as Stewart hobbles a little bit. Looks quite uncomfortable, and it's not been a day off the tee at all, if I'm honest. But that is the weather, and you do feel for Saturday. He had a good go. Orton to take the kick-off. Puts it long and deep again, using that advantage to apply pressure to Swansea. As a lovely chip through comes from Jones, but it's taken well by Jack Jones, who gets it off to his man on the outside. Oh, and he's dropped. Well, that's just on the horizontal. Huge hit. As Griffiths gets away, acting as a bit of a temporary 9 as Timpson carries well into contact. Zach Griffiths again carrying well, and that is Barnes. Huge into contact. Apologies, that is Griffith. But penalty given for Swansea after not releasing the ball. We've now got Reece Griffiths at 9. Apologies for any confusion given. Griffiths at 7. Swansea out with the penalty just beside the 22 to take them out and escape, alleviate some pressure. We're pushing hard, but it's not going into touch. Bit of a mix-up there, but Coleman gets it out wide and also knocks it on. Swansea will have a scrum just on the 10-metre line. A little bit of confusion there between the players, not knowing who's going to call the ball. Despite the issues, Cardiff still got momentum, 36-17, remember. As they set for a scrum, Swansea looking confident, considering the pressure they had been able to apply at this time. As Jones, who has been the standout Swansea player by a mile, waves orchestrated the attack, has been absolutely brilliant. Caden Jones, that is. Swansea back down, Cardiff back down, Crouch is called. Wide. And the set. Big hit initially. Cardiff try right, Swansea try and get on top, they're starting to move. Scrum free kick a little bit, waiting for the arm. No one's given, penalty given! Ball can't get away. Mark's given, Jones tries to go quickly, but it's to the wrong mark. You've got to go from where the penalty was conceded, not where the referee has his arm up. As he is advised by the referee, the same thing. Told you now go for the corner. Robertson looks at the line here. Decent distance. As he misses it again, that's another mistake as Reece Griffiths is on the ball, and that is a decent clear from Robertson. Just on the his own 10-metre line. Looking to stop Swansea, quick throw. Good work from Cardiff just to alleviate that pressure. It's still a Swansea line now, but that's meters down the way. Interesting that Swansea haven't been able to make the liner with these touchline kicking, considering what was going on from the other side. Cardiff, despite the same disadvantage at the start of the half. Lauranne goes slightly amiss, but Swansea managed to take it. Huge tackle on Briggs there, as pressure kicks are being mounted, and you do have to ask knocking on the door. Swansea 8 making a huge amount. Bitzel making meters, great job. Oh, and Jones puts a little kick for it, goes quite high, quite long. Swansea retain it, Mason on the ball. Lovely take from his flanker. Keane tapping the try scorer. Cardiff getting over the ball, but then push back of it. Jones, now to bridge on, huge hit defensively. Robertson chopping it short to his 12. Hopkins, who makes meters again. Swansea now asking questions over and over again. Gets it away. Robertson. Sander, kick, stop. Robertson on the ball again. Pressure. Cardiff look for a steal. Oh, they got it. They Cardiff have stolen it. What a job by Cardiff as they starting to get it out wide. Davis around the outside. Davis changes the through, tackle off the ball, but Sander takes it. Boos around the around the crowd. Was Davis taken early? Cardiff now trying again. Swansea retain possession. As the man is down injured. Huge tackle again as pressure just keeps being added on again. Cardiff just applying everything. Harrison Jones left, Swansea getting away. Caden Jones now to Robertson, gets out wide to Mason, who just rotated, but penalty's been given for offside. Just don't know where referee signaling so. Seems to be very interesting from here. Wade comes onto the right hand wing. Interestingly. To victory. As Cardiff is shut down. And Robertson finds touch. Cardiff are appealing for time off just while their man's down. Going over to the end of the season, looks to be a leg knock of a million things. You do have to feel sorry. You don't want to see a man go down injured in an occasion like today. It does just slow things down a little bit. And it's going to be tough. It's going to go up. Yes, he is. That is 13 Paddy Colroy, who's just managed to re-enter the field. Or is he coming in? No, he's coming off, which means the Mulberry has been brought back on to play at centre. I'm not sure if he's going to stay in 12, he could go back to the 12 position and force Reynolds to move or stay in jersey, or move to the 13 jersey. As Swansea now set their line up. Finally got the ball. Stewart to throw in. Just on the halfway line now. Cardiff go up for steal, Swansea retain it, Jones gets it away to Robertson, who gets it away outside, and that's a huge, huge hit on Bissell. Makes move Jones, chipping it through, but Jack Jones will need to cover it. Tackle well by Mason, who gets away. Oh, and what is going? Wrong! First corner! Are Swansea going to score again? Yes, they are! What a try! Makes it all the way through the negative zone. Nowhere towards the post, and a much easier kick as well. We'll be very happy with that. One small mistake. All of a sudden, Swansea 22, Cardiff 36, kick to come. Great job done by the wing there to play the ball and go for the line. Cardiff their man was in touch, but he wasn't, as the referee agrees. As Sunder now looks to kick for the post, setting up his shot. Sunder takes two. All of a sudden, so much for the 22-7 that we can see at half time. Swansea had a great impact. Can Cardiff now score? Game Cardiff not just getting over the line when it needs to be. Alton and the rest of his boys set it up a little bit slowly. Davis taking a little bit of time to get to his wing. Cardiff go deep again, and a huge hit targeting Jones, who puts in a response, putting him in touch quite nicely between the 22 and the 10 metre line. As pressure starts to mount, Cardiff now looking with a 12-point lead as Swansea makes a substitution at lock. Tanner clearly coming on for. Oh, is it lock or is it flank? Well, I'll advise you when the substitution happens. Cardiff set their line out, ready waiting for the man to leave the field. You do things Swansea lost and been steady today, as we hoped. Few still on Cardiff will retain the ball, but Swansea's not going to get it. Jones reacts quickly, no, it's not a change of mark, it's a change of setup, but Bailey now taking half the kick, bit scrappy, Cardiff on inside their own half now, pushed back after one mistake at the line out. Griffiths getting it away to Alton, who now passes it, and Jones on the line break again. It's just that middle line where he sits on the inside with a prop forward to make the break. Pressure comes through, a little bit of a mess of a kick. Cardiff applying more and more pressure. Barnes did well to get away to Jones, but things got just scrappy. Now Swansea have the ball as they keep on attacking hard. Jones away to his flanks. Number 20, Max Whitting, first time we've seen him on ball. Jones getting it away. Again, pressure being added to Swansea as they make more meters. Just quick ball here. Sunder making it down there. Sunder, Mason on his inside. Mason still going. Drops the ball. Goes short. Is way going for a hat-trick. Drops the ball. Giovanni Moore scores under the sticks. What a remarkable try. Game on. Swansea 29, Cardiff 36 with a kick to come. What a try. He dropped that picked up. That was a beautiful score. You can only be excited. I believe that's a hat-trick now for Giovanni. What a job there. All of a sudden, Swansea are back in this match. Sander with probably his easiest kick of the afternoon will be quite happy as the Swansea fans go quiet. And by the cheers you can tell, he nailed it. What can we expect now coming into the last match? 36 points to 31. Earlier on, are we seeing it? Pressure being applied. Swansea looking a lot more confident now as it ramps up. To take the drop. Just a beautiful try. Absolutely incredible from Swansea. Quick hands, quick reaction. Just gets us going. Lovely kick deep again to Jones. Really targeting the line there as he's able to get the ball wide. As it's carried well, Swansea now looking for an attack it. And that's it, back, get away to his flank. But Jones is on the ball now, and it's absolutely brilliant work. Pressure back, I've heard it over it, is that a steal? Yes it is! Pressure back, momentum back. Harrison Jones, stand up tall. Having great work, being used by his line as an inside runner for Swansea. Doing a really good job, but just getting turned over there, Swansea. Pressure that they were making just alleviated all of a sudden. So he goes to touch and finds quite comfortably inside Swansea, just 15 metres short of 22. As Parker looks to throw into the line, trying to hit his target. Cardiff turning a strong line up, as I say, as the match reaches its critical stage. Oh, and Jones trying to get in the way. Jones trying to mess around like a good throw half does. From the call. And Goddard goes in, but lift is to Timpson. It's a good hit. Walk up immediately. Swansea are offside. Jimmy Breakfast makes an attempt at a break, but gets hit. Mulder makes a good contact. Just an extra meter there, giving good security. Cardiff are playing an advantage. Barnes carries his contact now. No advantage left, refs going back for it, huge offside there, ball wasn't out of the ruck. All of a sudden Cardiff now can march further towards the Swansea 5. Returned. Just nudging it, it's such a nice way he kicks the ball. Just a gentle touch, and Cardiff are just centimetres from the Swansea 5. As Toby Parker comes to advise Oscar Parker on what's going on. Will Carter sends another driving ball with another hook to get 5. As Lauranne goes slightly awry, but it's taken well. The merge is taken for good, which means that it's a good carry, but the ball's now been set, his knees are on the ground. Swansea will have to release, but Swansea with the ball. Penalty as the release was already given. Swansea had to let him go. Now here's an interesting choice. Do Cardiff go for a drive or do they go for the corner and set the ball? Lauranne went the minutes first time. Looks to me like they're going to go for a tap and go. It's going to be Griffiths straight to Barnes and makes a big hit. Meters made. Meter from the line now. Cardiff are really knocking on the door. Another drive towards the line. Another drive. Pick up after pick up. Cardiff are asking questions of the Swansea defence. As little scraps start and end. Griffiths waiting for his man Barnes once more asking, but Swansea holding firm. And he's no, he's not. Apologies, that was a slide by Griffiths passing to Goddard, the captain. Griffiths out wide to Mulder, who goes over. Oh, I believe that was James Mulder, who goes over for his first try of the afternoon. Brilliant work, Cardiff alleviating pressure, saw 41-31, right under the sticks with a kick to come. And you just have to admit, just knocking on the door, finding their momentum, brilliant work from Cardiff to get over the line and score a vital try at this point. Now, Jack Jones can have a bit of a nice and easy kick here. Referee just having a quick word, asking point where he has to take it from. Yes, it was James Mulder who scored, and he's having a great game as well. All these boys are performing absolutely excellent as the two go over. For that is time. Full time, Cardiff 43, Swansea 31. What a win for the Cardiff Freshers as they retain their victory. Handshakes going. Brilliant occasion for Rugby, and Cardiff are going to look like. Cardiff are jubilant Lions hanging in their victory. Swansea were dejected, admittedly fair as injuries tended to. But all you can focus on now, what a brilliant game from Cardiff Fresh and from Swansea to really come back and push Cardiff to the end. A 12-point deficit seems fair, considering the momentum, but my word, was that a good game of rugby. And refereeing has also been commended, really remaining in control the entire time. Very, very fair on decisions. Truly a really good game of Fresh rugby. Celebrations continue on the pitch, hands shaking. And I don't know if we're going to give a man of the match, but I think I'd like to give mine. I'd say Isaac Buck, the 4 tries, was just brilliant for Cardiff. I think Swansea's best player was admittedly Caelan Jones, even though Wade managed to score a hat-trick, just running that show excellently. All in all, just a fantastic little bit of rugby there from both teams, and the French can definitely be proud of how they've done. Moving on, hopefully to careers in the first 15 for their respective sides. Cardiff victorious 43, Swansea losers scoring only 31. I want to thank you very much for tuning in to CUTV this fine afternoon, this sunny afternoon on a brilliant and fantastic Varsity Wednesday. Welcome back, and I'm going to welcome back to the commentary box Adam Gaston. Adam, what do you think of the match?
Gee whiz, look, you don't give me much time to catch my breath since then, really commentary box. Anyway, absolutely fantastic game. Cardiff scored, Swansea didn't give up, you know. You mentioned on comms. Gee, anyway, oh my word, he is electric. Absolutely electric from the winger there. I know he's played quite a bit for the first 15 this season, so we know very much about his prowess in the box Super Rugby, so there's no surprises there, but I mean, absolutely fantastic from him. Cardiff boys, as we mentioned before the game, Isaac Buck, huge game on there, the ball, he was absolutely fantastic. Just running into contact there. I thought Tuesday was doing another sort of first 15 player. He was great. He's great control in the momentum. He's sort of about his kicking prowess. I thought he showed all his skills and all his tricks of the trade. But yeah, absolutely superb game between the two sides. We're seeing the Cardiff Freshers boys going over to celebrate with their fans now. There we go, the classic run towards the supporters. There they go. Off they go. They're ready for a massive night out for the Lions, for sure. And well done to them, but Swansea as well, look, they should hold their heads up high. I mean, some of the rugby played on both sides, superb. Swansea were taking advantage of a lot of errors that Cardiff were making, sort of a lot of loose balls. They were picking up a lot of scraps, and they were sort of really begging them pay for that, and I think that was the key thing where they were getting points as well. As they spoke about the kicking game as well, they were very good in that area of the pitch. But yeah, superb victory from Cardiff nonetheless. Now we have got the women's game up next, which will be starting live here on CUTV shortly before 3:30 PM. 3:20 it should be, and that's an absolutely big game as well. Look, what are your thoughts heading into that one?
Mate, it's going to be mental. Considering the score last year, Swansea women are going to look to try and impress it. Cardiff women are going to try and set the standard. Want to do the same similar result, but you can only dream. I think it's going to be an absolutely fantastic game. I can't wait for it. I think we'll talk about that more just before kick-off. One final word I want to say, you were absolutely right about Swansea really should hold their heads up high there. And such a game. I thought this second half, despite the disadvantages, they came back and they came back hard. They looked so good. And you're right on the mistakes. That second away drive, just a small error from Cardiff on the mid-pass. All of a sudden you're going to score under 6 and pressure back on. But Cardiff really showed themselves up. I think all the boys on the field today, even those we single out, all of them really have just been brilliant.
It's been quite brilliant there on the Swansea side. We're looking over towards the first 15. We've got Gavin Bissell, we've got Ewan Bissell in first 15. Not sure if that must be some sort of relation potentially. He was absolutely fantastic for Swansea as well, giving them some go forward ball there. But great sets of players on both sides, and we're just seeing some of the Cardiff players over there getting their post-match interviews with Next Gen. But yeah, absolutely fantastic talents that we're seeing on on this great occasion for rugby. Look, Cardiff Arms Park. An incredibly old but historic ground. It's hosted many internationals in the past, but it's great to see these two young teams battle on this occasion. We're very excited for the women's rugby. You mentioned that earlier, and I think you look at both sides heading into that one. You've got Cardiff Women's obviously competing in the box Super Rugby division. They had a strong end to the season against Edinburgh, getting their first victory of the season, and then pushing Brunel side, who are now playing in the Bucks Championship Cup final today against Loughborough. So that just sort of shows the levels that they've been reaching in the last couple of weeks. And I think when you look at that and you look at the score last year, you'd probably say that Cardiff are strong favourites for this one, and they'll be looking to potentially even better their total from last season. Swansea, however, they'll definitely have something to say about that. They'll want to right the wrongs of last season and put on a better showing and land a few more punches on Cardiff and stay a little bit tighter in defence especially. But we're very excited to see that once again. And thank you.